Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Anissa Rahmat. My student ID number is A241240225. I'm from KC. Today, we will learn about thermal energy. Let's start by looking at our learning objective. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to understand the concept of thermal energy and how it is related to the motion of particles. Explain the relationship between thermal energy and temperature. Identify and compare different temperature scales: Celsius, Fahrenheit, Reaumur, and Kelvin. Explain heat as the flow of thermal energy and describe how it transfers between objects. Next, thermal energy. Thermal energy is the total energy possessed by a particle in an object. It is related to temperature. The higher the temperature, the faster the particles move, and the greater the thermal energy. In gases, particles move freely and cool frequently. When heated, the particle move faster, increasing pressure and causing expansion. For example, a balloon expands when exposed to sunlight and shrinks when cooled. In solid, particles do not move freely but only vibrate in plates. When the temperature increases, the vibration becomes stronger, causing the object to expand. For example, a railway track expands in hot weather and contracts in cold conditions. Next, thermal energy and temperature. A hot object has more thermal energy than a similar cold object because its particles have high average energy, even though individual particle energies might vary. Temperature depends only on the average kinetic energy of particles, not the number of particles. For example, two steel blocks at the same temperature have the same average kinetic energy, but the larger block has more particles, so its total thermal energy is greater. This concept is illustration in the image where thermal energy transfer from a hot object A to a cold object B. Initially, the particle in the hot object move faster, indicating higher kinetic energy. KEA is greater KEB in bracket, causing energy to flow to the hot objects. Over time, both objects reach thermal equilibrium, where their particles have the same average kinetic energy. KEA equals KEB in bracket. At this point, not more energy transfer occurs because both objects have reached the same temperature. Next, temperature scales. Temperature scales consist of several types, namely Celsius, Fahrenheit, Reaumur, and Kelvin. Each of which has a different way of dividing its scales, even though they measure the same temperature. And the Celsius scale is the most commonly used in daily life, with the freezing point of water at 0 degrees Celsius and the boiling point at 100 degrees Celsius. The Fahrenheit scales with the freezing point of water at 32 degrees Fahrenheit and the boiling point at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. And the Reaumur scales, freezing point of 0 degree Reaumur and boiling point of 80 degree Reaumur. Meanwhile, the Kelvin scale, which is used in science, has the freezing point of water at 273 Kelvin and the boiling point at 373 Kelvin. Okay, to determine the increases or difference in temperature, we subtract the freezing point from the boiling point on its scale. And the Celsius scales, 100 minus 0 equals 100. And the Fahrenheit scales, 212 minus 32 32 equals 180. Reaumur scales 80 minus 0 equals 80, and Kelvin scales 373 minus 273 equals 100. This results from a ratio read as 100 to 100, 80 to 80 to 100, which is then simplified by dividing alveolus by 22 option 5 to 9 to 4 to 5. And here is the formula table for conversion temperature from Celsius, Reaumur, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, or Celsius, Reaumur to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit to Kelvin, Kelvin to Celsius. Next, heat and the flow of thermal energy. Okay, when two objects come into contact, energy is transferred, which is called heat. Heat always flows from a hotter object to a colder one, not the other way around. Naturally, the amount of heat is represented by Q and is measured in joules. If Q is negative, heat leaves the object, and if Q is positive, heat is absorbed by the object. There are three ways of heat: thermal energy transfer, and conduction, convection, and radiation. The conduction is the transfer of heat through direct contact between objects. For example, butter placed on a hot pan melts because it is in direct contact with the hot surface. Another example is when we hot an ice cube, our hand feels cold because heat from our body moves directly to the ice. Next, convection. Convection is the transfer of heat through a fluid, liquid, or gas, accompanied by the movement of the substance. For example, when boiling water, the water at the bottom of the pot heats up first, becomes less dense, and rises to the top, while the cooler water at the top sinks to the bottom. Next, radiation. Radiation is the transfer of heat through wave without the need for a medium. For example, sunlight warms the earth and helps their coats. Another example is when we feel warm near copper stove because heat is radiated through wave. Okay. Alright, since we've finished the material and you have understood it well, we will continue with some example question in the next video. See you.